Let's go! Cam Ward in the preseason finale. Comment below. Do you think the Titans can actually be a playoff team? So we have a little bit of a return motion right here from Tyler Lockett. And honestly, you kind of like where you are with this play. You get a blitz flying off the edge right here, and you're throwing in the direction of it. That's always a really good thing. But 24 is able to get a small piece of it before the ball gets out here to Lockett. And let's be honest, Yak at this stage in his career really isn't his game. Third and Tootsie's here, and my goodness gracious, a very difficult situation for Cam to be in. Trips to the left, and the interior rush is able to penetrate through and cause Cam Ward to break contained here to the left side. Now, in this instance, we are happy that the contain is being lost to the left because that's where all the routes are being run. Obviously, you always prefer a right-handed quarterback to roll out to the right, but Cam on the move is very, very, very good. And even though it is cut off, you could see that there wasn't a whole lot of separation on that deep out. So now Cam Ward is just looking for someone to throw the football to. Everything was covered, so he does a good job right here just eating this and living to fight another down. Now, I am going to be excited to see the All-22 to see if this to Tyler Lockett actually was indeed open at some point. I doubt it, and I'm not sure if anything deep was open either. But we do know Cam Ward is not afraid to actually get frisky and throw the football deep. Cam's arm is just so surgical, right? It's not going to be like the absolute Josh Allen strongest, but man, it is up there. And my favorite thing about him is, and this is just a term that I just made up. I'm no quarterback guru by any stretch of the imagination, but I like to call it catchable velocity, right? A guy like Anthony Richardson has a lot of velocity, but it's just too hot. He doesn't know exactly how to weight a pass, right? That's more of a European soccer term. But you can see that Cam Ward is drifting backwards. There is rush after the tight end loses his block. And I want you to see this ball, how much steam it actually has. This is a liner, right? This is off the bat of Tony freaking Gwynn. And look at the ball location. It's perfect, right? It is really, really, really hard to play quarterback better than that. Man, there have just been, and I want to, call out all the casuals that watched my last Cam Ward film study saying, well, you didn't see the completion percentage. And I called you out at the beginning of the video. This preseason was nothing short of incredible from Cam Ward. You see the greatness, right? And we continue here. Good stuff. Elick sits in the hole of that zone, and you move the chains. Let's take a look at this. Obviously, once again, it's very, very, very cut off. So it's hard for us to see if that ball could have been delivered sooner or if Elick was slow out of his break. Whatever the case may be, it is a completion. And obviously, of the rookie wide receivers, the young pieces, it does seem like Elick, compared to a guy like Shimray Dike, who's number 17. It looks like the rookie out of the rookie out of Stanford is going to be the top rookie of this wide receiver room. Okay? So we start off the second quarter here with, I believe, a sack. And so Cam Ward steps up. And let's see if there is anything open. No, I mean, this pocket just collapsed. This Titans offensive line, for the most part, has had a good preseason, but there is some pressure. Cam does step up. DT is able to get off of it. Maybe a little bit more guile and creativity could have gotten Cam out of this, right? Step up and then find the pocket of space. You could see that there is somewhere for him to actually roll into right here, but he kind of just steps into this sack. Obviously, it would have taken some really, really, really good pocket feel to get out of that, but it is what it is. It's a sack. So what? All right, so it's 3rd and 9 right here, and honestly, this is something that Jackson Dart did a really, really, really good job of, in last night's preseason game. You could see that breakdown linked down below. Let's just do some process of elimination pre-snap. So you have trips to the right and essentially just one receiver to the left. But with your running back releasing right at the beginning of this, you actually have two receivers to the left. All right. So obviously the coverage is going to be heavily shaded over here to the left, which means if both of these guys come off the edge, there's only two theoretical guys that can guard these two players here to the left, right? So in this instance, I like seeing if there is going to be some form of pressure. And if there is going to be both of these guys pressuring and this ends up being a 5-man rush, I want to work the running back here, okay? And look at this. You throw this right here, right now, this is probably getting through into all this open space. He's probably making the safety miss. So this is not bad by Cam at all either, because you could see that the Vikings tried to run a twist stunt. It gets picked up. DT gets put into the turf. And now we are rolling out to the right side. Once again, this is what Cam Ward does as well as anyone. He throws across his body. And, of course, you have a nice reception by Chestnut, the running back. So there you go. So there was a flag on the play. And we get to this first and goal. So I believe Cam Ward has shown me enough in this preseason that the Titans are going to be at least 500. And by at least 500, that means they would have to go 9-8. I don't know if I can get there. But, man, this is just really, really, really good quarterbacking, again, by Cam Ward, okay? Elick probably should have gotten that in. But, man, it's just unbelievable stuff, honestly, for a rookie. And you could see that he sees that this vertical right here, this spacing concept, my very beloved LSU Tigers run this a decent amount. You have a deep corner being run. Then you have a receiver into the flats. So you know you have a big slot going up against a linebacker here. So if we throw it, and a sidearm delivery, if we throw it and allow him to turn to the left, he has a good chance of scoring, okay? And you could see he almost scores this. Honestly, that's about the maximum. Could he have scored? Yes, but the Titans do eventually punch it in. Now, what do I love about Cam Ward's situation? A hidden secret gem is a backup quarterback. I love me some Brandon Allen. The guy knows football like no one else. I do believe he's one of the more knowledgeable backups in the NFL. I don't know Brandon, but I covered him quite a bit with my SEC background from Arkansas. And he actually backed up another former number 1 overall pick, and he turned out to be pretty good. If you know who that is, let me know down below. But I am hoping Van Jefferson, who dropped that absolute seed of a Cam Ward pass, you see some of this from him this next year. So there you go, looking like A.J. Brown in that number 11. I am so freaking excited for the Titans to be relevant again. So let me know what you guys think down below. Boom and boom, some other Cam Ward film studies, and bam, Jackson Dart for you as well. It's Power Hour NFL. And tonight, we're doing steaks, baby. Let's freaking go.